Welcome to iForbes Sports. I'm Sophia, your iForbes reporter, and I'm here to give you the latest NBA game results, updated team standings, and today's NBA game schedule. Before we start, can I have a favor, please? Subscribe ka naman sa channel ko para updated ka sa PBA at NBA basketball, araw-araw.
We have 6 NBA games played today. In the first game, the Philadelphia 76ers defeated the Chicago Bulls at home 110-97. Reigning MVP Joel Embiid returns to action after missing 4 games with a sprained ankle and returned just where he left off, finishing with an impressive triple-double, 31 points, 15 rebounds, and 10 assists in 31 minutes of action. In the second game, the Oklahoma City Thunder just took down the league leading Boston Celtics at home 127-123 for another impressive victory. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander once again led the Thunder, finishing with 36.6 rebounds and 7 assists. Kristaps Porzingis and Jason Tatum were combined for 64 points in a losing effort for the Celtics. The loss snaps the Celtics' 6-game winning run, while the Thunder now won 5 straight games. In the third game, the New Orleans Pelicans had a light workout at home, defeating the visiting Brooklyn Nets 112-85. The game was already over by halftime, where the Pelicans went into the locker room with a 26-point lead and never looked back since. CJ McCollum led the Pelicans with 16 points, who has 7 players scoring in double figures on this one. In the fourth game, the Memphis Grizzlies took care of business at home, defeating the West worst team, the San Antonio Spurs 106-98. Ja Morant led the Grizzlies with 26 points, 5 rebounds, and 10 assists, while the alien, Victor Wembanyama, finished with 20 points and 7 rebounds in a losing effort for the Spurs, who now lost 3 straight games. In the fifth game, the Golden State Warriors ended their mini slump as they outlasted the visiting Orlando Magic 121-115. Steph Curry did the damage as he finished with 36 points and 6 assists on 12 of 20 shooting from the field and 4 of 9 from threes. Paolo Banchero led the Magic with 27 points, 12 rebounds, and 6 assists in a losing effort. In the final game today, the visiting Charlotte Hornets, who coming on prior to this game with an 11-game losing streak, just stunned the Sacramento Kings with a 111-104 victory. The game was tied at 104 with just over a minute left in the game, as from out of nowhere, the struggling Hornets unleashes a finishing 10-0 run to stun the home crowd. Terry Rozier comes up big for the Hornets with 34 points and 6 assists.
Now, let's take a look at the 12 NBA games scheduled to be played today.
The day will start at 8 a.m. as the Washington Wizards visits Donovan Mitchell and the rest of the Cleveland Cavaliers. For the second game, the Bucks will have an opportunity to get back at the Pacers as they travel to Indiana to face the Pacers, also at 8 a.m. The red-hot Oklahoma City Thunder will be in Atlanta to face Trae Young and the rest of the Hawks at 8:30 a.m. For the fourth game, the Minnesota Timberwolves will try to bounce back and get back at the winning column as they host the New Orleans Pelicans at 9 a.m. The Brooklyn Nets continues their West Coast trip and will be in Houston to face Jalen Green and the Houston Rockets at 9 a.m. The Memphis will be looking for back-to-back wins as they host a new-look Toronto Raptors, also at 9 a.m. Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving will defend home court after suffering a humiliating loss to Utah as they host the Portland Trail Blazers at 9:30 a.m. The New York Knicks will also try to win back-to-back games as they host the Chicago Bulls at 9:30 a.m. A matchup of loaded superstars, as the Los Angeles Clippers' Big Three will travel to Phoenix to face the Suns' own version of a Big Three in Durant, Beal, and Booker. Tip-off is at 10 a.m. The Utah Jazz will have an easy assignment at home as they host the Detroit Pistons. The Sacramento Kings will try to move on from a stunning loss to the Hornets as they host the Orlando Magic at 11 a.m. And for the last game scheduled today, the Los Angeles Lakers will be facing the Miami Heat at the Staples Center at 11 a.m.
Let's now take a look at the updated NBA team standings as of today, January 4, 2024.
In the Western Conference, the Minnesota Timberwolves is still on top of the West today with 24 wins and just 8 losses. The Oklahoma City Thunder moves up and are now at number 2 with 23 wins and 9 losses, and have now won 5 straight games. The Denver Nuggets drops to number 3 with 24 wins and 11 losses. The Los Angeles Clippers is at number 4 with 20 wins and 12 losses. At the 5th spot are the Sacramento Kings with 19 wins and 13 losses. The New Orleans Pelicans are at number 6 with 20 wins and 14 losses. The Dallas Mavericks slips and are now at number 7 with 19 wins and 15 losses. At number 8 are the Phoenix Suns with 18 wins and 15 losses and have won 4 straight games. Now at number 9 are the Houston Rockets with 16 wins and 15 losses. Rounding up the top 10 are the Los Angeles Lakers with 17 wins and 17 losses, who now lost 2 in a row. Number 11, the Golden State Warriors with 16 wins and 17 losses. Number 12, the Utah Jazz with 15 wins and 19 losses. Number 13, Memphis Grizzlies with 11 wins and 22 losses. Number 14 are the Portland Trailblazers with 9 wins and 23 losses. And on the last place in the West are the San Antonio Spurs with just 5 wins and 28 losses, and has lost 3 in a row. In the Eastern Conference, the Boston Celtics still hangs on the top of the East and has the NBA best record this season with 26 wins and 7 losses. The Milwaukee Bucks remains at second spot with 24 wins and 9 losses. Claiming the third spot are the Philadelphia 76ers with 23 wins and 10 losses. The Miami Heat moves up and are at number 4 with 19 wins and 14 losses. The Orlando Magic at number 5 with 19 wins and 14 losses. The Indiana Pacers are moving up at number 6 with 18 wins and 14 losses, carrying a 4-game winning streak. The New York Knicks are now on the 7th spot with 18 wins and 15 losses. At number 8 are the Cleveland Cavaliers with 18 wins and 15 losses. At number 9 are the Brooklyn Nets with 15 wins and 19 losses and on a 4-game losing streak. Rounding up the top 10 are the Chicago Bulls with 15 wins and 20 losses. Number 11, the Atlanta Hawks with 13 wins and 19 losses. Number 12, Toronto Raptors with 13 wins and 20 losses. Number 13, Charlotte Hornets with 8 wins and 24 losses. Number 14 are the Washington Wizards with 6 wins and 26 losses. And owning the worst record in the league are the Detroit Pistons with just 3 wins and 30 losses.
That's it for today's NBA updates. Tutukan mo ako ulit tomorrow, yung sagad ulit, okay? To get the latest from the NBA, I'm your AI reporter Sofia, naglalambing sa inyong mga tropa. Paki-subscribe naman kami at pahit ng notification bell to get notified sa mga bago naming uploads. Let's play balls! Peace out!